حي على الفلاح.
The father changed his mind. He said, there is no nikah today. That is when I saw the strength of a woman. What happened is that the woman said, I am the one and I'm giving you few minutes to open. If not, I'm going to destroy the lock. Now look at the wise woman. When we sent a messenger to go and ask the woman, how much is your dowry? She said 20,000 shillings. Instead of embarrassing someone, before people who are witnessing your nikah, before your father, before the religious person who is going to preside over, please ask for something which is reasonable. I have a story to share with you on this. I have ever witnessed a marriage, a nikah session. And at the beginning, it was a simple visit. You know, these days, alhamdulillah, some guardians they simplify the matter. They say you can come with around between 5 and 10 people for a simple visit, and then we shall conclude nikah. Later, inshallah, you will come for the introduction. So this is what happened. A group of people actually was coming from far. They came here around Kampala, around the suburbs of Kampala, for a simple visit. At the end of it, there shall be nikah, because that was the agreement. So alhamdulillah, this group carried some reasonable gifts. They reached there, they were welcomed. After that, they took some good meals. Then at the end of the day, they are waiting for the nikah session. Out of blue, the father changed his mind. He said, there is no nikah today. The man was like, what has happened? This man has actually come with his father. And you know, some of us who come from the village, from the rural areas, we are so worried. We feel so much ashamed before our fathers. So the man was like, we had an agreement that we are going to make nikah. And I have even moved in company with my dad. The father said, sorry, it has changed. After all, you are still students. Go, when you complete your education, you come for the introduction. Then after that, inshallah, we shall make the nikah. They went into negotiations. From Asri time to Maghribi time, it was negotiations. At the end of the day, the father insisted that there is no nikah. That is when I saw the strength of a woman. What happened is that this gentleman decided to go and sit in the car, and then this poor lady who has been denied the nikah came to bid farewell to this husband. And I could see her kneeling down saying, Wallahi, Sheikh, I am very sorry. Sorry for the embarrassment. I don't know, but the Mwalimu is the one who has changed the mind of dad. Because the Mwalimu had not been given the money for kuoa, you know? So he was like, there is no, in fact, he went and talked to the Mzee and said, please don't accept, these are batapuliki, these are what? He pumped a lot of words. At the end of the day, the Mzee changed. Now what happened is that this gentleman told this poor lady who was actually kneeling, she said, you know what? Wallahi, I will never come back here because of this kind of embarrassment. After this statement, the woman went shouting at the loudest of her voice, wailing and crying. And everyone was like, what is it? Is there somebody who has died? Someone has passed on? Is there any accident? The woman was like, it is you people who made the promises to my husband that they are going to be nikah. Now you have changed yourself. Now my husband has said that he will never come back here. That's when the mother came, subhanallah. And this mother was a non-Muslim mother. She called the lady. The daughter is a Muslim. The father is a Muslim. asked, what has happened? Then Reddy narrated the whole story. The woman said, what? And subhanallah, this mother is no longer in this home. Is no longer in this home. She just came to witness the nikah of her daughter. That's when the mother did not respect any protocol. She asked, where is your father? Said the father is somewhere locked in the room. That is in the bedroom. She just went to the door and knocked. You know that kind of energy and strength. The father was like, Anya kunkona. Who is knocking on my door? The woman said, I am the one and I'm giving you few minutes to open. If not, I'm going to destroy the lock. The poor father came and opened. And you know what happened? It was like this. The woman taking by the neck of the man, he said, what did you agree with when these people were coming? What did you agree? What was your agreement? The man started stumbling and saying that, it is the mwalimu who has this. He said, I'm telling you, this nikah must be concluded now. Era furuma. Just come out now and this nikah must be completed. Wallahi, the story I'm talking about, I witnessed it myself. The man came in a humble way and he said, Katino bamuyite, please call him. Call the man. And the man now wanted to attach value to himself and said, Sichayagar. I'm now no longer interested. Now the turn was to the man to come and beg, please help us. We are going to... Yes, seriously. And the man now came out of the car. They sat. That is when the mwalimu comes. The mwalimu says, now you are free to conduct the nikah, but where is the money for the mosque, the area mosque? Subhanallah, by that time, the husband had not remained with any money apart from 100,000 shillings, which they two have agreed on as dowry. And it was in an envelope, a catchy envelope. So the mwalimu was asked, how much fee for the mosque? He said, 80,000. And if you pay, without paying that, nikah cannot go on. The man brought out of the 100,000 and then he paid 80,000 to the mwalimu. What's the balance? 20,000. The man was also a wise one. He just wrote a note to the dear wife that your dowry has been subtracted by 80,000 because of the mwalimu. Are we together? Now look at the wise woman. When we sent a messenger to go and ask the woman, how much is your dowry? She said 20,000 shillings. Do we still have such women? Do we still have them? Subhanallah. Wallahi, it is an impactful story on my mind. Because this lady never wanted to shame her husband, And alhamdulillah, I also got information that when the two were united in marriage, later the man compensated her with more than that. Because this woman really guarded the honor of this man. The man couldn't afford to be embarrassed twice. When he fails to pay, he will say, Tetwaba Gambi. This man is poor and now he wants what? But the woman exactly asked for 20,000 and the man brought it out of respect and honor, and the nikah was concluded. And I am still following that couple. Wallahi, it is a blessed couple.